Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday, happy Black History Month, and happy, what's today, the 17th. Today's Black History moment, I want to talk to you guys about Black Wall Street. A few years ago is when I found out about Black Wall Street. Never knew that this existed or anything. And it's not actually, when I heard it, I thought, is that in New York? But it's not actually in New York. It was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they had a area that they are referring to as Black Wall Street because there was 600 Black-owned businesses. There were doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs that all lived in this one area. And the reason they lived in this one area is because of segregation. And so the Black people couldn't go to like the white-owned restaurants. They couldn't go to the movie theaters and the other stuff. So in their area of town, they made their own stuff. And a lot of people who were very influential and stuff like that moved out there and started, because that area was a very nice area. The reason why it's not there today and why it's not something that's known is because in 1921, there was there's something called the Tulsa Race Massacre. They call it the Tulsa Race Riot or the Black Wall Street Massacre. It was a 2-day long, basically bombings and killings and everything else. And it all started from, it was a Black guy, boy who got arrested. And the Black people heard that he was getting lynched. The white people was already upset that they wouldn't get in their businesses and stuff like that. And so they wanted him to be lynched. So they all kind of met at the courthouse. And the sheriff at that time told everybody to go home. He thought it was all good. And it's a few different stories of how it actually started. So one story was it was an old Black man who had a gun. It was a Black man who had a gun. And this old white man was like, put your gun down or give me your gun. And he wouldn't do it. So he tried to take the gun from him and the gun went off. And then that started everything. The white people got mad and was like, hey, we finna do whatever. Then there was also something saying that there was this group of white people beating up on this Black guy, and it just all started. But for whatever started it, on May the 31st through June the 1st, it was going down. They bombed all their stores. They burnt up houses. They damaged stuff. They looted. They stole things and everything. And they had millions of dollars of damages. 6,000 Black residents was out of homes. 800 people had to go to the hospital. It was crazy. People died. I think it said 39 deaths, 26 was Black people, and 13 was white people who died. And the people literally just had to leave. I watched this documentary about it, and this man was talking about how he literally had to hide in a garden, in the crops. He had to hide there until he felt like it was safe enough, and he literally had to hop on the train to get out of town. He just literally just had to leave because it was crazy. It went down. And so from my research, I saw that recently they dedicated a park and a memorial. They got a college fund. They was trying to get reparations for the people's descendants. So they did a college fund and stuff like that. it's very interesting. If you want to research it yourself and read up on it, look up Tulsa Race Massacre, and that's where you would find that information. But I thought this was something that was something that we can touch on, because myself, I didn't know anything about this until a couple of years ago. It might have been like 2 or 3 years ago. I watched like a documentary or something like that. It was on YouTube. If I don't know if I can find that again. I can look it up and try to see if I can link a video. But it was on YouTube. I watched it and was like, wow, didn't know nothing about that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this Black History moment today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time. Bye, y'all.